Hey everybody, it's Mr. Warren here. This is the second video to help you with your homework. All right, so here is the diagram of the dartboard that's going to help us come up with an expression for to help us find our score. So this expression is going to take the distance of each shot from the bullseye and it's going to assign a score. All right, now let's look at the board here. I've got three shots. I've got shot A, which is a bullseye, and that needs to be worth 200 points. Okay? And I'm going to put that down. If I hit the bullseye, that means my distance from the bullseye is 0, and that needs to be worth 200 points. Okay. Now, the only other shot, I'm going to forget about this shot. Maybe we'll talk about that one tomorrow in class. The other shot I want to talk about is shot B. Now, shot B is on the circumference of our circle here, which means that it is a distance of 40 centimeters away from the bullseye. And we want that to have a score of 0 points. Okay, so we want that shot right there to have a score of 0 points. So the distance is 40 and the score is 0. Now, what I was trying to explain in the last video is that I need every single centimeter, if I were to cut that into 40 equal pieces, to be worth the same amount of points. So for every centimeter, we're going to subtract the same amount of points from our score. And if you think about it, I'm to go from bullseye to the ring, that's 40 centimeters, and our score went from 200 to 0. So we have 200 points that we're losing, and every one of those 40 centimeters is going to be worth the same amount of points. Okay, so if you divide this out, what you get is that you're going to lose 5 points per every 1 centimeter. Okay, and that's just division there. I'm just dividing 200 by 40 and I get 5. So that means every centimeter that we move away from the bullseye, we lose 5 points of score. Okay, now I am going to, let's take this and move it real quick. Just going to move this over here. Just the only thing that's important there is that you know that we're doing 5 points per centimeter away from the bullseye. And then I'm also going to erase some stuff out of here, out of this table. And let's think about this for a second. All right. Now that means if you shot at the dartboard and you were 1 centimeter away from the bullseye, then your score should be, well, it would be 200, but that 1 centimeter is going to cost us 5 points. So my answer would be 195. Running out of room here. Now, if I shot a shot and it was 2 centimeters away, well, it would be 200 points, but we have to subtract 5 points per centimeter times 2 centimeters. So we're going to subtract 10 points. And the score would be 190. Okay, so I think you get the idea. Let's do one more. Let's say that I do a shot and I'm 10 centimeters away from the bullseye. Well, we're going to take our 200, that would be our bullseye, but for every one of those 10 centimeters, we're going to lose 5 points. So 10 times 5 is 50, and we're going to subtract 50 points, and our score would be 150. Question is, how do I come up with an expression for D? What does it look like is happening? Well, we're starting with 200, which is our bullseye, and we're subtracting 5 points per centimeter times the number of centimeters. And this is the expression that I was trying to get us to arrive at. And I'm going to go ahead and clear some of this stuff up. Let's just get everything out of here. And the score is a function of distance, and it's always going to be 200 minus 5 times the distance from